Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So TCU's offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his...
Makes the grab on the shot. Gashing the D on the right. 10. Touchdown, TCU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Cincinnati's offense will go to work for the first time. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that, you know, they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling those downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Gibbs. Got his man. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wall. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Wall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah,
easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they could pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Going for the big play. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Works the middle of the field. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Gibbs. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Bearcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. It's complete to the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Malone. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Heaves it deep. He's got it at the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That gets them back to within 10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. With the catch, it's Wall. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all.
There he goes. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frog. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the give off the left side. Spins away from the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bearcats heading quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fakes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's McLaughlin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Cutler. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. No good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Gibbs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, they can get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wall. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Pressure coming. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And some room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Working that left side now. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. The short hands, it's Wall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make.
And he will get home, and the quarterback rolls down at the 17. The Bearcats are trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the grab. It's Morris. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Yeah, and Listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just a step short of midfield as he goes out of bounds, and what a spectacular return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal route going over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 9 over Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Malone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Slithers into space. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team that